Okay, Travel Diaries, Las Vegas, my trip at Planet Hollywood is officially done. It's done, son. After this video, I'm on to the next hotel. I'm really looking forward to that. But before I get over there, I want to talk about what this entire experience cost. I'm gonna start making these videos because a lot of people want to know what experience or what my trip cost. And I'm gonna go over everything from the high stakes slots, to the hotel room, to the resort fee, to the taxes, to my dinners, to the ancillary expenses. I'm gonna divulge everything. Before I go any further, I have to disclose two things. Number one, this is my travel diary series. It's more of just like a heart-to-heart, a monologue with the camera. If you're looking for the complete experience with all the cinematic footage and all the insight and details, go ahead and check the link in the description below. Second disclaimer is that I am not feeling the best. I feel pretty good physically, but mentally I'm just aloof. I blame one of these receipts on that. I'll get to that in a second. And then also, I strolled over to Cosmopolitan last night, which is right across the street. That's why I love this location a lot, because it's so close to everything. In previous videos, I mentioned that Cosmo was really my first love in Vegas. I've been there 10, 15, 20 times. I can't even count. I'd say 15 or 20 conservatively. And forever, I went to Vesper Bar. That was my hangout. And then I started migrating over to Chandelier Bar. I love that place. And now I have a new hangout spot, and it's called Click Bar. And it's right across from Vesper Bar. I've walked by it and dismissed it for years. It's now my favorite spot. Love the cocktails, love the food, and I love the staff. They are so cool, really make me feel at home. I've been coming there since November because I've been spending so much time in Vegas, and I've really befriended some of the staff, and I have a tremendous time there. If you ever are in Cosmo and you're getting sick of Vesper or you're getting sick of the Chandelier Bar, head over to Click. I think you'll really like it. All right, so let's move on to the crux of this video, and that's what this entire experience cost. I was here for 3 nights. I'm gonna go over everything, like I said. Hotel, resort fee, food, drink, and ancillary expenses. I'm just gonna grab some of these receipts. It took me forever to organize these this morning. It was mental gymnastics, which was pretty difficult considering my headspace. So I have 2 Starbucks receipts. One was for $23.82. I had my venti skinny vanilla latte decaf, unfortunately. And then I had 2 orders of egg whites. And then on one morning I had the same thing, just 1 less order of egg bites. That was $15.70. Okay, moving on to Yolo's. That is the Mexican joint on site. I had a chicken quesadilla, I had a fajita, I had a sweet deal strawberry drink, and then I had the Gentleman out the door with a tip that was $78. And then at the end of the night, I met some friends. We had some shots, 3 shots of Patron. That cost me $46. So $78 plus $46, that was my night at Yolo's. Cafe Hollywood was the first meal I had here. It was a late lunch because it took me forever to get my hotel room. I don't even want to talk about that, but who gets in a hotel room at 4:30 in the afternoon? That's just ridiculous. I had It's Showtime mojito. The mojito's called It's Showtime. I love that name. I had a 5-cheese dip and an ahi seared tuna salad. The Showtime mojito was $14. The 5-cheese dip was $12. The mojito was more expensive than the dip. And then the seared ahi tuna salad was $20. Out the door with tip, $60. Okay, these are the ones that always sneak up on me. These are the market items. You know, when I go down in the morning and I buy my waters for the day, or maybe like a power bar or a protein bar or something, these are the ones that always sneak up on me because they're like $20 or $30 at a time, but 3 mornings, they usually sneak up. So my first one was 2 Voss waters and 2 of those dark chocolate GFB, those gluten-free bites. That was $32.60. After the pool the other day, I was really hungry. I went in and got 2 sandwiches. Those were $17.90. And then on one day, I had 3 Voss waters, 1 gluten-free bite, and then 1 gluten-free bar, $36.95. All right, this is the big daddy. I could have easily saved 10% on my trip if I would have ate and drank less at Strip House, but I really needed an epic meal. To salvage this trip, I needed an epic meal, and I certainly got it. I love Strip House. Dark, trendy, cool, modern, sophisticated, upscale, elite, all those things. If you're looking for that preeminent dining experience, not just on Planet Hollywood, but really anywhere in the Strip, this place, Strip House, can hold its own against any steakhouse in Vegas. The Colossal Crab Cocktail, $22. The Barbados Talata, which I do not recommend, $17. The Ramos Cherry Gin Fizz, amazing, life-changing, $17. Mozzarella salad, $21. Tuna tartare, $20. Truffle martini with blue cheese stuffed olives, $24. That was almost the most expensive thing out of everything here. Crazy. I had a glass of wine from Burgundy, $25, and the thick cut bacon was $23. Basically every drink and every meal was like $20. So I run into problems with this because I just see these, you know, $22, $17, $25. That's cool if you order 2 or 3, but if you order 8, I think there are 8 here, that's where you run into issues. Subtotal with tax was $183. I tipped 20%. Ended up being $216 for yours truly to dine at Strip House. So I went to Heart Bar. Heart Bar was one of my favorite places in Vegas for a long time. It was because I watched the Super Bowl there. They throw a tremendous Super Bowl party. I went back to check it out. It wasn't the same without the Super Bowl glitz, glamour, and energy, but it still was a decent place to get a drink. I wasn't really feeling it, so I just ordered one. I ordered 1 Corona, and that was $10.84. Okay, I'm gonna get to the room, the taxes, and the resort fee at the end. That's the most complicated. Before I do that, I wanna talk about my day at the pool. I had a liquid diet, of course. I had a 12-ounce pina colada with an extra rum float. That was $21.68. And then I had a Corona Premier. Gotta watch those calories. I had a Corona Premier, $11.92, so approximately $35 to drink at the pool. All right, so what do you think? Do you think this trip is gonna be less expensive or more expensive than my previous trip at New York, New York? I thought it was gonna be a little less, but it was barely. Here are my room charges, and this is really interesting. $63 a night for the room rate, times 3. Taxes on top of that was $25. The resort fee was $41.95, so let's call that $42. So the resort fee was almost as much as the room, and that's where they get you. I talked about this before, how Vegas is just genius at separating you from your money. Because you take a look at the room rate, 63 bucks. It seems like a bargain, right? And it really was a bargain for a room of this size. And I won't deviate from that. This room was a tremendous value. So $63 plus the taxes and then plus the resort fee, you're well over $100 a night. So it is a bit of monetary sleight of hand because the room rate 63 is what they advertise, and they clock on the resort fee at the end of $42. So that's where they get you. They disguise it. So really it was over $100 a night to stay at this room, but when I booked on Expedia, they advertised it as 63. Overall, that was $341.97 for a grand total of $962.68. But still, they were really similar. New York, New York, and Planet Hollywood were within 10% of each other. And with the prices being so even, I would easily pick Planet Hollywood every single time over New York, New York. Okay, those were my expenses for Planet Hollywood. So far, I've kept each trip under $1,000. I know some of the hotels I have upcoming, and I know I'm certainly gonna break that barrier, but I'm gonna try to keep the streak going, and I'll see you in the next video.